We're at Arnold's Way with my co-host, Karen.
It says the memory's full. Sorry, Art.
Does it say memory full?
Yeah.
Not using my... Right now, we're not using my video camera. I'm using someone else's video camera. Karen's.
Mine.
Because actually mine got memory full for the umpteenth time. Anyway, I'll explain why you're here. Why are you here? Why are you here? Actually, you can talk. It's not my show anymore. It's not your show.
Okay. Why am I here?
I'm just watching you.
Well, I'm here because I did a talk last night on raising truly healthy families through the raw vegan lifestyle and how to go about doing that.
And right now we have Yuliya in front of us. And she came here from New Jersey, right?
Yeah, we came to New Jersey, check out Arnold's Way.
Wow, why?
Because you want to try your delicious food,
Oh, good.
and we ate so much of it, and it was
you did.
so good.
And you have a story
really
to tell,
good.
right?
Yes, I went 80-10-10 in January.
Why explain what 80-10-10 is?
80-10-10 is
Why you did it?
Why I did it? Because I couldn't breathe, because I had really bad asthma my whole life. I was on medication on my inhaler since I was 10 years old. When I became 20, I started taking like every pill known to mankind to heal asthma. Couldn't deal with it anymore. Checked out raw food, started 80-10-10.
Why did you strike out raw food?
Because everybody looked so healthy and beautiful.
When you went to the website and said,
I just looked for the healthiest diet, and then I saw Doug Graham, Freely, Harley, you, with everyone who cured asthma, and I wanted to be one of those people, and I can't believe I'm here right now as one of those people.
Yay.
Oh my God! Yeah, asthma free, can run. I can sit outside. I can sit next to a cat and not die of allergies.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. And especially because so many people, and children especially, have asthma.
They do.
And children die every day from asthma.
Right.
And anybody who's read my book, Creating Healthy Children, will know about my story with my second child who had very severe asthma the first 3 years of his life. And that it was through transitioning to a raw vegan lifestyle with green juicing and smoothies and lots of fruit and vegetables that he healed in just 11 months from life-threatening asthma, chronic ear infections, and multiple food allergies. And this is happening to really pretty much everybody who moves to this lifestyle. There's really nobody left out.
Yeah, a girl works for me, Jessica. She had asthma for 18 years. But 3-4 weeks completely gone.
Yeah. Asthma is one of the first illnesses to heal just by going to a fresh, plant-based diet. It's one of the first. It can heal in a matter of weeks, and you already see the progress after several days.
Right? Yeah, you see progress instantly.
Wow.
Yeah, my medication I stopped using probably within a month. And then after a month I could do like serious cardio and go outside and be fine.
You tell your doctor what you're doing?
I have told my doctor what I'm doing.
Say?
They all think I'm crazy.
Yes, that's
He's like,
usually.
you can eat what you want to eat, but it's not going to help you. And I'm like, but you see that it has.
Right, right. And the doctors who I had taken my son to, they told me he was 3 when we started to make the changes in our diet and lifestyle. And the doctors had told me that by the age of 5 that my son would be a severe asthmatic with the inhaler and the medications of asthma, and then he wouldn't be able to do much running or playing sports because of the wheezing. And when we changed the diet and he healed in 11 months, and he's always been a great athlete since the time that he saw a ball. He loved athletics, and so he was on a competitive soccer team. There was no more asthma.
What does a transition diet look like? What did he do? What did he do? What did both of you do?
Through the transition.
I mean, you're going to have asthma, all of a sudden I'm going to change. What happened? You told your mom to throw everything out?
Well, we were eating a lot. We were vegan already.
You were vegan already.
And so, you know, you could be vegan eating pasta and bread all the time. And that was pretty much, we had a very high starch, processed starch kind of a diet. Even though it was whole grain pasta and whole grain bread, that didn't make any difference. It's hard to digest. It doesn't have any nutrition. I mean, the nutrition is in the fruits and the vegetables. That's where the nutrients are. And so that's the food that we have to eat. And as soon as we started eating them, already in the first week, I could see progress in him. And so as time went on, it just got better and better. And this was a child who also had severe ear infections the first 3 years, and the ear infections just dissolved. What about you as far as eating?
For me, after I found out about it, I went raw overnight because I just really wanted to try it out. But I didn't start doing 80-10-10 right away. I added a little bit more nuts. But as soon as I started doing 80-10-10, the progress just went from better to like super fast, amazing. And going back to what you said about the doctors, like they're telling me I'm crazy, but I did what they told me to do since I was 10 years old, and I haven't seen any progress. And then I came here and I've seen progress in such a short time. I mean, even though it took me a whole year to cure it completely, I've had it for 22 years.
Isn't that
before
amazing?
that, yeah, it's incredible.
It's so amazing.
You hear that, people with asthma?
So before you go spending lots of money on doctors and medications and inhalers and all the frustration and the fear that goes into having these illnesses, try something really positive first and see if it works for you. I think we will guarantee that it does.
Definitely.
Well, positive, what was it? Positive, what you eat is important, what you don't eat is also equally important, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Yes, very important. It's not only about what you eat,
what you don't
but
eat.
also what you don't eat, what you leave out. So that's key as well.
No grains.
The grains,
a lot of nuts.
the animal foods are all mucus forming.
Exactly.
And so when you leave out the mucus forming and acid forming foods and you go for the fruits and vegetables, that's when you really see the progress.
Absolutely. When you put into your body how like the right fuel, it functions how it's supposed to. When you put in the wrong fuel, that's when you get problems.
It's pretty good. You got 3 cameras on you right now. Wow. Yay. Anything else you want to say?
I'm good. I've said everything I need to say.
Yeah, this is
Fruits
Life
and
Tomorrow's Way with
vegetables.
Yuliya, Karen, about asthma. For the most part, any disease can be handled on a raw food diet.
Absolutely.
I've seen it over and over and over and over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's your video, so I can't say anything. Go ahead. Go ahead. You guys end it. Go ahead.
There's nothing really to say. I mean, this is something that, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, how can you say that this is just such a fantastic healing device, that you can just try this and that it's always going to work? But it does, because of what it does on the body. The water-rich plant foods, that's what we need. We need these water-rich, nutrient-dense foods. That's what the human being thrives on. And when we incorporate them into the diet, that's when we see benefits in all areas. Physically, mentally, even emotionally, we see changes.
And that's another thing with asthma. When you have negativity, it all goes into your lungs. And when you're happy, it just all comes out. And raw food really does help you with that. And I can even tell by myself now, when I'm upset, I feel it in my lungs. And when I eat more fruit and I'm happy, it's gone. Like completely gone.
That's right.
So, and that's another thing. You have to keep going with the raw food. So you can't just, okay, it's fixed, and now you go back to eating.
You can get it back all over again.
I see it happen a lot.
You know, a lot of people, they'll stay on raw, and then they'll go off and they'll start binging, and that's also very unhealthy, because that's like a shock to the system to go off big time and then to go back to raw foods.
Exactly.
So sticking with it is really key, but once you stick with it for a while, the taste buds change and you fall in love with these foods.
Absolutely.
It's like you're attracted to them. You don't want to eat the processed food or the animal food that you know is going to cause a mucus forming condition.
It's not worth it.
It's just not worth it. So that's the best I think that we can say on that.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.